so many iconic actresses have played this role against Kong. How excited were you when you got this call?
Really excited. I mean, it's like a part of history. And on top of it, it's just not every day that you get the opportunity to film in Hawaii, Australia, and Vietnam.
Yeah.
It's like very surreal. You get to basically live in those places for at least a month or two, so it was exciting.
Wow. And during this filming, you were flying back and forth, winning all of your awards. What I loved is I talked to Samuel, and he said that when you came back, he's like, we made sure we didn't celebrate her. It was just like another day on set.
No, I don't think anybody said anything to me. I think Sam the first time patted me on the back, and he was like, you did good. And then that was sort of it. And it was like this weird dichotomy of my life where I was on set in the middle of nowhere, because the film is about this untouched land, right, being on an island that man has never gone to before. So we had to shoot in real parts of the jungle all over the world that hadn't been touched by man. And I've got fake cuts and dirt under my fingernails and just as much product you can possibly put in your hair to make it look as dirty as possible. And then on Friday nights, I'd get my little rolly suitcase out and I'd go fly, get to LA in the morning, and then I'd have my team scrubbing the dirt out of my fingernails and trying to get the fake blood off of my shoulder and trying to wash my hair 5 times to get all of the grime out of it. And then I'd be back on Monday.
Literally a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Wow. What was that like, though, when you left set and you came back Oscar winner, Brie Larson?
I mean, that was in particular very surreal because you end up kind of doing press and celebrating all night. I didn't sleep that night, and then I got on a plane at 6 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
Flew to Vietnam, which was I think 3 flights, and then arrived in Vietnam. It was a 2-hour drive. I think I got in at about 10 p.m. Went to sleep, had a 5 a.m. call time, got driven to work, and opened my eyes for the first time, and it was the sun was coming up, and I was just in the middle of nowhere in Vietnam.
Wow.
I had no idea where I was. I had no cell service, and I couldn't figure anything out. I was like, did that happen?
Did I
or
dream
was that,
this?
Yeah, was that a dream, or did that actually happen? Because I'm not there anymore, and I didn't have, I think maybe having the award nearby or something like that would have made me feel more like it was real.
It was like a Cinderella thing. You were stripped of your pumpkin.
Yes,
and your
exactly.
your dress and
It was
your
exactly
shoes.
like Cinderella.
You had Instagrammed a photo of your character, and I loved the message that you wrote, and you said that you make movies as a form of activism. Talk about that. What does that mean exactly?
Sure. Well, I like to have a sense of purpose in my life, and I want to bring more humanity and more empathy into this world, and I think that film is such a great way to do it because you're sitting there alone in a theater and you connect with these characters on the screen, and I really believe that characters don't have to look exactly like you in order to connect with them. I think they can be of a different gender, a different sexual orientation, a different race than you, and you can still believe in their struggle and see it as your own, and I think we need more of that right now, more than ever. So the projects that I choose, the messages that are in them are really valuable to me, and I think that protesting, I think that speaking out and using your voice is incredibly valuable as well, and I also like to supplement that with making sure that our art has meaning, and those films can be in more places than I can.